Yo, what's going on everybody? It's your boy Hex. Welcome back to another video on the channel. In today's video, guys, as you can see, your boy's on a brand new server known as UtopiaMC. UtopiaMC is my very own survival network, open to 1.20.4 and newer. Sadly, versions under that cannot play, and at the moment the server does not offer crossplay, but hopefully later in the future I can add that to the network. As you see, when you first load in, you'll see some leaderboards around spawn, starting with some crops. We got some fish top, playtime, your boy sitting at 5 minutes. We got block top and mob top. Walk forward on the left hand side, you'll see a hologram that says crates area. The server does have crates, which are only attainable at the moment from /levels or /voting. And straight ahead we have a wilderness portal. The world size is a 25k by 25k, and keep inventory is disabled. And then over here you'll see the shopping market, which you can also do /warp shop, and then you'll get a 5-second timer, which I'm right here, so I'm just going to run. So when you first get teleported over to the shopping market, you'll see this hologram right in the middle of all the NPCs that says some shops may require certain levels or collections to buy or sell items. NPCs like the farmer's market has 4 tabs, which consist of the vanilla crops, custom crops, the agrotech for the custom crops, and the farmer's feast. When you click on them, you'll be able to see the buy and sell prices of all the crops, but you'll also see a message right above that that says you don't have access to this item. In order to get access to the vanilla crops on the farmer's market tab, all you have to do is /collections, head over to the farming collection. In order to buy or sell any of the vanilla crops, you will have to meet a certain requirement on the actual collection system per crop in order to do any of that stuff. In order to unlock the custom crops like tomatoes, corn, garlic, pineapple, pepper, and so on, all you do is type /levels, and this menu will pop up. Once you see this menu, you just hit the milestones nether star. When you're in the milestones tab, you'll notice all the rewards for the levels range from crate keys to coins to rubies to different unlocks for the custom crops. Of course, that system could change later on, but like I said, once again, this server is in early access. And you'll notice over here that you'll kind of see faintly that there's 2 holograms off in the distance. This doorway doesn't say much, but when you head over here, you'll notice that there's a spawner shop and a generator shop. In order to unlock any of the spawners, you will have to complete the combat collections, and it is going to be per mob. But this system could change also in the future, and that also goes for the generator shop. When you click on it, you're going to see a lot of different types of generators in here. This is going to range from the mining collection to the log collection to the farming collection. All these have certain levels when you unlock them, and you can also sell the products, but you can also use them like they are vanilla items also. Besides all that nonsense, it is time to get into what you guys came here for, and that's survival. So your boy kind of got a bad spawn. The game decided it was going to spawn me almost 25,000 blocks out one direction. I kind of don't want to be this far out, especially since the world border is 25,000 by 25,000. I'm gonna hit /wild and rerun. Oh, I have to wait. I forgot. And remember, guys, you do not spawn with any kits or gear to start off. You do have to work your way up just like you would a normal survival world. You know, I really wish I was I was recording. Oh no, they're melting. I just did /wild, and your boy, he spawned right next to a village. That is right. The server also does have seasons, so remember, guys, some areas might fluctuate, like the snow biomes might turn to plains and so on. Of course, it's still gonna say snow biome. I don't think it actually updates into like the Minecraft tab when you're in this screen. But the biomes do change based on the season. I think for the team name, I'm going to go with UtopiaMC. Might as well snag up the server name while I can. And when you make your team, this little system right here will pop up. You can actually use this storage barrel as an actual storage container. This isn't just for looks. If you left click on it, it will pull up the menu for the actual land system and kind of tell you the breakdown where you're located at, the levels, which currently, when you complete these 3 items, you will get 50 claims. Leveling system for the actual lands will change later on, but this is what it is at the moment. So I've been a little busy gathering some resources around the area, hitting up all the local villages, and your boy found a little bit of iron armor. On top of that, I did find a iron pickaxe too. I'm just not rocking with it just yet because it's, well, the only one I have. But this is about everything I have came across so far. I haven't really done much mining. Kind of just been seeing if I can find a new base location because at the moment I realized I really don't want to live over here. This area is not bad, but your boy's looking for somewhere more beautiful, somewhere that I can build off the landscape because, well, at the moment this mountain's kind of a little wonky. It's a little all over the place. So I did slash wild and I ended up negative 13,000 blocks out in the overworld. So now I am just trying to survive and find a new base location. You know, I think I just found the coolest boat placement of all time. Wow. I have never seen a boat spawn in a glacier before. Wonder, is there a chest inside these boats? Ah, there is still a chest. Wow, this is loaded down. What is this thing? The smithing template. Oh, this is the armor trim. I have actually not played since they have added the armor trim to the game, so that is cool. Got some moss blocks and some soup and some other stuff. Okay, well, we'll just take everything besides the poisonous potatoes. We'll leave those for somebody else. I believe there is one more chest located below this area. Oh, wait, maybe not. Oh, no, there's just some ice buildup. It's okay. Let me switch to the right tool here. Is there a chest over here? Yes, yes, there is. Okay, come on. Can this chest be just as juiced? I'll take it. I'll take it, especially since I have no iron ingots or lapis, and now I have my first emeralds. I have finally found my first village after almost a whole hour of running around. Wow. Wonder if there's any goodies in these in this area. Oh, speaking of goodies. Let's break this bad boy. And 3 diamonds. I swear this ain't scripted. I swear. I had no idea you could get 2 iron swords and diamonds out of a chest. Wow. That's just insane. I have never seen 3 diamonds spawn in a chest before, especially in a village. That's got to be something new with like, wow. It's been roughly about a year plus now since I have played survival, and I do not remember getting diamonds out of village chests. Alrighty, I have ransacked all the houses here and I've gathered all the goodies from every single chest. This place was actually overall very stacked. Well, I think it is time to finally move on to another village nearby, apparently. Okay. Well, let's see if this village has anything to offer just as good as that one. You know, the blacksmith didn't have nothing too crazy, but the amount of obsidian that I keep finding in the chest is just insane. And another iron sword. Wow, that marks 3 iron swords. I'll just drop the mushroom for now. I do not have leggings yet. Let me grab those. Don't worry, I plan on picking that back up. Oh, get back. Okay, perfect. We now have a full iron set in iron tools without even smelting any iron. So sadly, this village was not as good as the previous one, but I can't complain too much because I did get a stack and 12 hay bale, especially since I don't have any farm up at the moment. I think it's now time to set sail and hope we come across the next base location. Well guys, I am back at the base location, and if you're wondering why, well that's because your boy couldn't find anywhere to build. And no, it's not because I died, I swear. Once I got back from the base hunt, I went on a little mining trip and I came out with a little bit of goodies. As you can see, your boy got 20 diamonds, a little bit of redstone, a little bit of coal, a little bit of lapis, you know, a little bit of everything. I haven't really decided how I want to do it because this is the outside of the wall right here, as you can see of me mining couple more times, so I'm thinking about maybe expanding this out a little bit, throwing up a window here, potentially making this a 2-story little place. Haven't really decided yet. Kind of been brainstorming some ideas. I do know that village house, no matter what, is going to get removed because I don't need a house on top of my house. Alrighty, now that I have removed all 3 of the village houses, I have decided that I'm no longer going to live in this little hut. And I'm going to move the base a little bit more centered with the actual mountain itself. That way I can expand outwards if need be. As you can see on the right hand side, there's not a whole lot to work with. This is the edge of the mountain. So I figured why not move in, and I can potentially do some cool stuff with how the terrain generated right here. I'm almost thinking about doing a potential balcony either right above the old house or on the 2nd floor area. I plan on destroying this little hump in the mountain so that way I can build the new doorway, which is going to be a 3x3 redstone door. As you can kind of see, there's a little bit of the schematic sticking out right there. All right, now that the hump in the mountain is gone, this is what I'm working with on the schematic. I did lower it by a couple blocks because I kind of want to terraform this whole area a little bit and kind of level it out more because it's kind of a little bumpy, kind of all over the place. Kind of want to get all these holes filled in, get rid of this farm, potentially get rid of these 3 houses, but I might keep them because they're not in my way at the moment. But I do want to build some kind of crop farm either along this side of the mountain or potentially like over here, but I haven't really decided just yet. The idea is to have a couple steps right here. You drop down 1 block, potentially 2, because I might lower this 1 more block. I don't know yet. I haven't fully decided. So I've came across one terrible problem. Your boy doesn't have slime balls or cords, so I'm not going to be able to build a store just yet. One realization I had when I was running around looking for the swamp biome is the fact that I have a shopping market right here in the mop shop and mineral shop is not restricted, so anybody can come up and buy slime balls and quartz without needing to go explore. All right, so I have all the resources now needed to complete the 3x3 redstone door. Nice part about the schematic is they also have an add-on that you can use that allows you to print the schematics without needing to hand place. Thankfully it's not a lot of blocks, so we'll find out how well it works on the server. Overall, printer works really good. Couple little oopsies, but that's usually how it goes. Oh, why is it? Oh, that's why it's triggering. Do I not have any more observers? I do not. I'm missing 4. I thought 6 would be enough. Well, let's make a couple more real quick. I should have enough. Wow, I have perfectly enough to complete this. Oh no. There we go. Bang! Oh, wait. I feel like that's wrong. Wait, what happened here? I should be able to do that. And then the lever goes right there. Of course, I am going to change that so that you just have to either hit a button or hit a pressure plate down here for it to trigger that. But that's where it's going to kind of get tricky because I'm going to have to kind of terraform this area around the door. That way it blends in decently well. That way it's not just a flat little surface. And bam. Let's see. Oh, that's what happened here. Only, why did that not all engage? Huh. I forgot. I didn't have, I was jumping right on top of the problem the whole time. There's supposed to be a redstone dust right here. I completely forgot that I, didn't schematic it too wide. I only did 1 block wide, so that way it was a clean schematic. Now the problem should be fixed. Let me replace that block, and bam! There's the doorway. Of course, it's going to get covered up all right here. Let's see. Yeah, just like that. And then if you want the door to open, you just re-hit the lever. Of course, I'm going to change it so that way I don't have to do that. But this is how it's going to look. Alrighty guys, so I have completed the main entrance for the base. I'm not the best at terraforming, but I did spam place a lot of dirt everywhere. I do want to fill this spot in at some point, but I haven't transferred all of my resources over yet. Oh, where did you just come from? Get out of here. I'm in the middle of recording. Like I was saying, I want to fill this section in once I move all of the resources that are in here out. There's not really much in here. All I have really is just these random 3 chests full of random loot, to be honest. Like, nothing's really that organized, so I don't know if I'm going to do the interior for the base just yet. I might wait to later in the episodes to work on this area, at least until I have resources. Besides terraforming this section, I think I'm gonna go ahead and level out this area, potentially get rid of that farm, and then kind of just fill in all these little cave spots because the terrain isn't the best over here. Well guys, we are officially now into winter time on the server. It just switched over during the process of me terraforming this area. I kept the farm over there mainly just because I didn't see the point of leveling all that at the moment. I don't really have anything to do over there. But I did decide I am going to tear down these 2 houses, potentially that little tower at the end. I don't know yet. And go ahead and slap down a couple crop farms. That way I can get some food because your boy's starting to run low on bread. Alrighty guys, the houses have been removed. It is now time for me to build a awning over this area. And if you're wondering why, that's because during winter time, crops come to a complete standstill if there's no light or cover over them. So make sure during the wintertime on the server, you guys have something covering your crops or they will not grow. For this idea, I'm just going to keep it pretty simple because this will get removed later on. The idea for the canopy is going to be very simple. I'm using all the oak stairs from all the houses I have torn down. And I'm just going to pretty much expand it probably, let's see, right here, I feel like. And then, how long do I want this to go? I guess we'll stop it right about here, I think. Yeah, I think that'll be good. And then, let's see, I am going to need some blocks to build, so let me grab those. All right, now that I have the blocks, let me go ahead and build up. I figured, let's see, 1, 2, 3, let's go 5. Nah, 5 just seems a little too high, I guess. I'm going to go down 1 more just for the fact is I don't want this being too tall because I am going to have to tear this back down later on. All right, now that I have the poles there, let me switch over to the oak stairs. I'm almost wanting to do a base layer. I don't know how this is going to look, so let's see here. I do know it's going to come down too. So let me do it right about there. See, I don't know how this is going to look, but we'll see. You know, I think that'll actually come out pretty nice. So the plan is to go about 5 high with the stairs, maybe 6 high, depending on how it looks. So yeah, that is what the rest of the roof is going to look like. I went ahead and went 8 stairs high. I was going to go 6, but I realized that's going to be a little too short and I want it to look decently nice, so I went ahead and finished up the farm. Like I said, this is a very basic farm. All I'm going to be planting here is going to be wheat at the moment. Later on, I'll expand to carrots and potatoes, but with a bigger farm and a better farm. Maybe an automated farm. I don't know yet. Like I said, the only thing that's going to be going on this farm is wheat at the moment because that's all I really have on me. I have a little bit of carrots and a little bit of potatoes, but nothing to really do anything with. So just gonna stick with wheat. Now let me see if I have any wheat seeds or if I'm gonna need to farm up those guys. I should have a couple. Never mind, I have more than enough wheat seeds, I think. I guess I can grab the little bit I see. Anything else in here? I think a stack and a half should be more than enough to complete the farm. I've ran out. Good thing we have wheat nearby. 35 wheat seeds should be more than enough to complete this little section of the farm. And like I was saying earlier, I do plan on doing a automated farm. And if you're wondering how you automate crops, you actually use villagers to do that. And which, like I said, I'll be showing that later in the episode, so don't worry. I do gotta get some torches back here because it's not allowing me to place anything in these spots. Yes, okay, perfect. Do I have any? I do. I'm just gonna simply do this. This will be good enough. I ran out of wheat seeds again, and bam, just like that, the wheat farm has been completed. Like I said, as a very basic farm, basic everything, but it's episode 1. Before I end today's video, I'm going to be opening up 3 common crates. If you guys are wondering how you can get crate keys, simply by doing /vote. The server at the moment only has 3 vote links. If you want to get all the links in your chat, all you have to do is hit all voting sites, and it'll pop the links up in chat. I've made it over to warp crates at spawn. If you guys are wondering what's in any of the crates, all you have to simply do is left click on the crate and it'll open up all the rewards. From the common crate, you can get a lot of insane items like crate keys, spawners, different resources, and supply vouchers. But let's see, can your boy walk out of here with a spawner? 25 rubies, I'll take it. At the moment, the ruby shop is not enabled, but that will be enabled later in the season's lifespan. The way you get rubies is from crates or /quest. From the second key, sadly, all I got was 6 gold ingots. Another nice thing, if you guys don't want to sit there and watch the animations, if you guys hold left shift and right click, it'll instantly give you the reward, which sadly, I just won 25 rubies again. No. I was really hoping for a spawner, but that's okay. I hope you guys did enjoy the first episode. Like I said, I'm kind of new to the survival style gameplay. I'm kind of typically on servers that have like missions and different stuff to do. It's been a long time. As you can see, if you go back on my channel 2 or 3 years ago, I actually played on a server called Craftadia, and well, now I'm here. But as always, guys, it's been your boy Hex. I'll catch you later. Peace.